take you live now to the United States of America and correspondent Andrea Arenas. Andrea, good afternoon to you, South African time. So before we talk about the response to all of this, what exactly did Kanye West have to say, and in what context?
Well, he entered at TMZ. He was giving out an interview, perhaps one of the first ones, his first appearance, one of the first appearances in quite some time. And he started talking about his music, about slavery, and then he said, he particularly and very punctually said that it sounded as if 400 years of slavery was a choice, and that it was something like a mental prison. He tried to make the comparison of Jewish people and the Holocaust and African Americans and slavery, and he wanted to bring white and African Americans together with the term imprisonment. He said that it's a mental prison, the one African Americans live in today. Now this comment had some reaction within the TMZ newsroom. One of the reporters there, his name is Van Lathan, he shot straight back at Mr. West, saying that he was disappointed and hurt by these remarks, and he said that actually he thought, Mr. West, you're not thinking at all. He said that, he added that the rapper had been living in this life of creation and trying to bring about his music, but he wasn't living in the real world, one in which many African Americans have had to deal with survival in the United States. So he expressed outright his disappointment in front of the entire TMZ newsroom. And Mr. West in the past has also expressed, he also went about and expressed his support for President Trump, something he has also done in the past. He called him his brother, his bro, and he also had tweeted out in previous weeks that he had already signed his Make America Great Again hat. So all of these comments have created a lot of controversy for the rapper, this 40-year-old rapper who is now at the center of this of talks, and he's actually at the center of a hashtag on Twitter. Slavery is, if slavery was a choice, that is the trending hashtag currently on Twitter.
And the reaction to that continues, Andrea. There is one sense, though, of course, that this could be all one big giant public relations stunt. If I'm not mistaken, there's an album out fairly shortly, isn't there?
That's right. It could be, because he's also trying to promote his new album. However, he has been in the past very outspoken about his support to President Trump. He's also been very outspoken about his mental health issues. As a matter of fact, during this interview in TMZ, he also talked about what had been going on during his visit to the Trump Tower back in 2016 when President Trump was president-elected. During that transition period, he said that he had undergone a surgery, actually a liposuction, and that he was addicted. He got addicted to opioids, which in the United States has been already called a crisis. There is an opioid crisis. So he's very outspoken about these things that this controversy could very well be a publicity stunt for all of these albums, which have created, there are many people on Twitter that have actually supported these points of views and called him and called him out for being outspoken and actually support his outspoken ways.